In today's video, we observe troubling and at times startling moments. Tourists ignoring warnings, touching guards without permission, allowing children to disrupt order, and placing themselves and others in danger. These incidents may seem brief, but they reflect something greater. A growing disregard for boundaries, for service, and for the traditions that define our national heritage. Let us reflect, with clarity and respect, on what happens when decorum is forgotten. Behave, girls. Two teenage girls strike disrespectful poses near the horse, ignoring the dignity of the place. Move! Bitten in pain. A man shows a painful expression after the horse bites him for getting too close. Ouch! Horse bites woman. A woman is visibly shocked and panicked after being bitten by the royal horse. For centuries, the King's Guard has stood as a living emblem of loyalty, duty, and regal tradition. Alongside them, the royal horses, majestic and disciplined, have carried that legacy with grace and strength. Yet even in such hallowed surroundings, moments arise that remind us of a troubling reality. Not all visitors approach with the respect these grounds deserve. In today's video, we bear witness to incidents that are as unfortunate as they are avoidable. Tourists ignoring boundaries, parents failing to protect their children, and horses, calm by training but still living creatures, reacting when provoked. Shocking moment. A young girl is bitten by the horse and it won't let go. A terrifying consequence of her father letting her stand too close. Unforgettable and painful. A disrespectful tourist gets bitten by the Royal Guard's horse after ignoring warnings. Unbelievable scene. A woman suddenly runs through the horse box during the changing of the guard. A dangerous and shocking move. Tourist nearly gets her hand bitten off by the king's horse after carelessly reaching out. The danger is real. For generations, this space has represented the values of service, honor, and royal heritage. But sadly, not all who visit come with the respect these grounds deserve. In the moments that follow, we witness a troubling pattern. Tourists who ignore clear warnings, cross safety lines, and treat these symbols of national pride as if they were part of a spectacle. For in a place built on order and tradition, boundaries exist not just for formality, but for safety and for respect. A disrespectful tourist mocked the guard and was immediately shouted at and ordered to leave the horse area without hesitation. Do not touch the king's lifeguard. A female tourist was loudly warned for touching the guard, which is strictly forbidden at the horse guards.
Don't touch the king's lifeguard.
A female tourist touched the horse's reins and was immediately warned by the guard to keep her hands away from the animal. A male tourist was yelled at by the guard after recklessly touching the reins, ignoring all visible warning signs.
Get off the rein!
Common and dangerous mistakes. A child gets too close and touches the horse. A risky situation that could have ended badly. Respectful request. The King's Guard politely says, "Make a gap, please," reminding tourists to keep a safe distance. Unexpected bite. A man gets bitten on the arm by the guard's horse, yet smiles through it for the photo. Warning ignored. A tourist is bitten by a feisty royal horse. Clear signs and warnings must not be taken lightly. Crossing the line. Armed police step in as tourists ignore boundaries and touch the king's horse. Mocking the guard. A disrespectful tourist mocks the King's Guard and laughs about it in front of the crowd.
Oh god, here we go. I can't think why everybody seems to think, everybody in the group that is behind seems to think this is funny.
Ignoring the rules. A mother lets her child cross the safety line, prompting a swift response from the guard. Too close for comfort. A woman gets too close to the horse and panics when it suddenly moves toward her. Three strikes. A tourist ignores multiple warnings from the guard and finally learns a lesson. Get out! Firm reminder. The King's Guard firmly tells a tourist to leave, reminding everyone this is not Disneyland. The King's Guard shouts, "Make way," at full volume, a chilling reminder of the seriousness of their duty.
Make way!
A tourist rudely strokes the horse's mouth, an action that's not only disrespectful, but unhygienic. An onlooker warns, "Don't go too close, it's an animal." A quick and shocking moment. A horse bites a woman, causing her to scream in panic. Another shocking horse bite. This time, the victim's daughter screams in fear. A painful lesson about ignoring safety boundaries. A woman is bitten and pulled by the horse after getting too close. Another avoidable incident that escalated dangerously. Kid blocks guard. A child refuses to move, blocking the guard's path, insisting on a photo opportunity.
The number isn't even on my list, so I have no idea about something like this. It's a very large edit. I'm pretty sure either it just came back from Melton or it's a new one. Wow.
Another bite. The horse bites yet another tourist who was standing far too close. Tourist complains to police. An entitled tourist whines to armed police after being pushed away by a king's guard.
Oh, that was close. That's it, just push him out. He looks vexed and complaining about being assaulted. Nope, sadly not.
She ignored every rule. A woman blatantly ignores the guards, and after repeated violations, a guard finally yells at her. A rude male tourist touched the reins and was loudly ordered to leave by the guard without any tolerance. A disrespectful woman crossed the line, prompting the guard to shout and use his leg to push her away.
Get out!
An adult allowed a little girl to get too close to the horse, which then bit and pulled the child's hair. The guard warned a woman not to cross the boundary, reminding her of the rules near the royal horses. A rude tourist touched the horse's reins, ignoring both physical warnings and the presence of the guard.
Say hello.
A young boy touched the horse's reins while adults stood by. Fortunately, no injury occurred, but it was a dangerous moment.
No lo toques, no lo toques, no lo toques. Mira para mí, mira para mí. Vamos, tira para acá.
Silly behavior. A girl poses disrespectfully with the guard. These actions undermine the dignity of the royal guard. A woman tries to kiss the horse, but when the horse kisses back unexpectedly, she gets frightened. A bizarre and risky moment. Massive shout by the guard after a mother allows her baby stroller to cross the boundary. Incredibly irresponsible. Too many people crowd dangerously close to the horse, a tense moment where anything could have gone wrong. There's no excuse. A tourist is repeatedly warned, but continues behaving inappropriately near the royal guards. Bite of royalty. A mischievous royal horse grabs a tourist's jacket, causing a mix of laughter and alarm. Screaming, kids shut down. Armed police intervene as disrespectful children scream and disrupt the guard area.
Oh my god, what is this stupid guy? Seriously? Wow. Wow. Exactly. Yeah, you tell them. Absolute.
Royal kick. After several people copy a disrespectful man's behavior, the King's Guard kicks to assert control. Ignored warnings. A woman repeatedly crosses the boundary and glares back at the guard after being warned multiple times. Unacceptable touch. A female tourist rudely touches the guard while posing for a photo. Highly disrespectful behavior.
Oh, they're touching him. They're touching him.
Close call. A large male tourist almost gets bitten by the horse. His face shows genuine fear. Horse tries to eat hair. A horse mistakes a tourist's blonde hair for hay. A hilarious but risky moment. A young woman ignored the boundary and entered the horse area, prompting the guard to intervene. A female tourist stepped across the line and was firmly reminded by the guard to stay behind the barrier. This woman failed to notice the rules and crossed the line, receiving an immediate warning from the guard. A tourist holding a child crossed the boundary, and the guard quickly reminded them to follow the rules. Step behind the white line. The guard warned this woman after she crossed into a restricted space. Double shout. A guard shouts twice at a group of tourists who refused to follow instructions. Jumped in the box. A woman enters the restricted area and is immediately ordered out. The new rule proves effective. Too fast, too close. A young girl darts inside and gets dangerously close to the horse. A female guard quickly intervenes. White line crossed. The guard reacts immediately when a tourist steps over the white boundary line near the horse. Karen touches the horse. A woman touches the horse because she thinks it's too beautiful and is instantly scolded by the guard. Out of the box, the guard strongly reacts as a visitor crosses the marked line, invading the guard's working zone. Shocking! A tourist grabs the horse's reins, a clear violation that could have ended much worse. A painful lesson. A male tourist gets bitten by the horse after standing too close and ignoring clear warnings. A dangerously close call. The horse almost bites a woman's face, but she remains oddly unfazed by the risk. Guards shout, "Stand clear of the arches," as disrespectful tourists cross the line yet again. You won't believe this. A man sneaks behind the horse area, an extremely dangerous and reckless act. The guard shouted forcefully and ordered a woman to leave the horse area after she breached the safety boundary. A rude tourist crossed the line and was immediately warned by the guard to return to the safe area. The guard gave a stern verbal warning to a man who stepped over the boundary and entered the restricted zone. An impolite woman crossed the boundary and was firmly instructed by the guard to step back immediately. Despite being warned, a woman kept touching the horse, showing blatant disrespect toward the guard and royal protocol. A tourist's backpack was bitten and pulled by the horse, and she had to ask others for help to get free. Police step in. A woman leaves only after being warned by the police for her inappropriate proximity. Pretending to be a guard? A man stands inside the arches imitating the guard. Armed police are forced to intervene. So close. A man pulls a woman back just in time as the horse nearly bites her. Warning bite? A horse nips at a woman, clearly giving her a warning to step back. Ignore the signs. A couple completely misunderstands the pictorial warnings and gets too close to the horse, even touching it. A woman was painfully bitten by a horse and appeared unable to escape its grip for several tense seconds. The guard firmly told a tourist to leave the horse area, reminding visitors to respect royal space and rules. A horse bit and tugged on a woman's backpack, likely due to her getting too close without caution. A woman rudely touched the reins and received a strong reaction from both the horse and the guard. A male tourist entered the restricted zone and was immediately yelled at by the royal guard to leave. Parents allowed their child to cross the safety line, and the guard instantly warned them to step back.
Oh, sorry. I'll step back.
Do not touch the reins. A tourist grabs the reins and the guard immediately shouts in warning. Serious breach of rules. Ignoring boundaries. Again, a tourist boldly steps into the white box and touches the horse, completely ignoring guard protocol. Soldier issues. Warning. During the majestic changing of the guards, a soldier firmly warns tourists to stay back. Touching the horse, armed police react. When tourists overstep and touch the horse, armed officers quickly intervene. At Horse Guards Parade, beneath the formal silence and centuries-old tradition, there exists a softer side, one not often spoken, but deeply felt. It appears in the quiet salute of a child, in the kind gesture of a soldier helping a veteran, in the gentle nudge of a royal horse leaning toward a stroller, or a hand extended in kindness. These are not rehearsed moments. They are genuine. Today, we invite you to witness the heart of Horse Guards, not in ceremony alone, but in compassion, connection, and the timeless dignity of shared humanity. Guard moves the horse gently to help a proud veteran take the perfect photo, a moment of deep respect.
Oh, lovely. An absolute gentleman.
This man strikes a respectful and heartwarming pose near the royal horse, dignity at its finest. On the left, a special man visits the royal guards and horses. On the right, a girl kindly puts money into the guard's boot, a touching dual moment. In a world filled with rushing footsteps and fleeting moments, there are still places where time slows and grace prevails. At London's Horse Guards Parade, where the King's Guard performs their duty with silent honor, something beautiful often happens. Amid tradition and discipline, humanity gently shines through. A quiet smile exchanged between guard and guest, a royal horse leaning in, calm and knowing, towards someone who simply needed that moment. These are the moments that restore faith in both tradition and the human heart. Heartwarming moment as a respectful tourist blows kisses to the horse. The King's Guard and horse truly made her day unforgettable. Sweetest moment today, a woman in a wheelchair poses with a majestic King's Guard and her beautiful horse. Pure dignity and grace. For centuries, the Horse Guards of London have stood with silent strength, upholding the dignity of royal service and maintaining a solemn link between past and present. But in today's fast-moving world, this sacred space is all too often tested by those who forget where they are. Tourists step too close, children block the path, and far too frequently, individuals mock the very tradition they came to witness. In the following moments, we bear witness to acts of rudeness, carelessness, and even danger, and to the disciplined, unwavering response of those who serve with quiet authority. Royal Bite. A royal guard horse bites an old lady who got too close at Horse Guards. Crowd chaos! The guard shouts twice as the crowd completely blocks his path. The King's Guard proudly steps forward to smile for a special photo. Such honor and grace for this unforgettable travel moment. This cheerful tourist brings a big smile to the cavalryman's face. A moment of shared happiness between guest and guard. Adorable moment as an excited little dog meets the king's horse. Even animals seem drawn to the royal calm and charm. Touching moment. An elderly lady receives special access to the king's horse. Her happiness shines through in this beautiful scene. Shocking moment. A woman narrowly avoids a horse bite and falls to the ground in panic. Get back! The King's Guard uses his horse to drive away a persistent, rude tourist.
Love this, mate. Absolutely. That's it. You tell them, God. Seriously, this guy is an absolute joker. He's a clown. Oh, God, here we go.
Mocked by a fool. A man mimics the guard while his family laughs at his silly walk.
I can't think why everybody seems to think, everybody in the group that is behind seems to think this is fun.
Disrespectful behavior. A male tourist mocks the guard and royal horse.
Really?
Instant karma. A man runs through the horse box and quickly regrets it.
Get out the box! Get out of the box!
Tourists joyfully admire the king's horse while keeping a respectful distance. A beautiful display of appreciation and etiquette.
That is a good way to protect injured foot.
A little girl in a wheelchair happily poses for a photo with the royal horse and her brother.
Horse doesn't think it's a carrot and bite it off.
A truly heartwarming family moment.
Licking his lips, can you see?
Tourists with special needs enjoy a lovely day visiting the horse guards. Kindness and dignity make this experience deeply meaningful. A mom introduces her toddler to the king's horse. The guard's kind attention makes this sweet meeting safe and unforgettable. At Horse Guards Parade, a royal horse gently interacts with a tourist family. A tender moment revealing the horse's softer side. An adorable dog meets the royal horse. A delightful and pure connection between two charming animals. Royal guards and horses celebrate playfully with kids. An enchanting, happy scene. One royal horse reacts joyfully when it sees its favorite off-duty King's Guard, an emotional reunion. A sweet little girl hugging a stuffed animal gets a beautiful picture with the horse, warmth in every frame. A friendly police officer helps a young girl take the perfect photo with the royal horse, a small but lovely gesture. Armed officers kindly speak with a lost child. Their gentle, reassuring manner brings comfort to the little girl in a worrying moment. Two children respectfully pose for a photo with the King's Guard, a touching example of admiration and proper royal etiquette. The cutest wave ever. A young child joyfully greets the female King's Guard, melting hearts at Horse Guards Parade. The horse smiles while drinking water, mesmerizing nearby tourists. A light and magical moment that brings smiles all around. So sweet. A joyful baby poses with family beside. Funny yet sweet, unexpected acts of kindness from the Horse Guard delight tourists and go viral. A woman in a wheelchair enjoys a truly happy and inclusive moment at the Horse Guards site. Adorable moment. A royal horse seems to show care for a crying baby in a stroller. A sweet little dog visits the royal horses. Such a wholesome and charming interaction captured on video. A boy salutes respectfully, and the royal horse appears to respond with a gesture of welcome. Magical. Heartwarming to see this child outdoors, smiling beside the King's Guard and horse. Thank you for your service and kindness, Ty. So touching. The King's Guard shows warmth and understanding, letting this special tourist gently touch the majestic royal horse. True respect in action. The King's Guard breaks protocol to honor a very special visitor, a rare and meaningful act of kindness. Magical encounter as royal horses meet kids and tourists. Joy and wonder fill the air. An armed guard gently helps a tourist with special needs get a memorable photo with the horse. Pure kindness. A little boy poses proudly with the royal horse. Its reaction is sweet and priceless. Laughter fills the moment as royal guards, horses, and tourists share funny and affectionate interactions. A little girl enthusiastically waves and says hi to the royal guard. A precious moment of innocence. Sweetest moment, a couple takes their wedding photo at the horse guards area, full of love, joy, and timeless elegance. Heartwarming moment as an elderly woman smiles joyfully during her encounter with the King's Guard horse. Two toddlers fall in love with the majestic King's Guard. Their amazed faces show pure admiration and wonder. Absolutely adorable. Adorable scenes as little children enjoy their time playing near the majestic royal horse. Delightful and memorable. A heartwarming scene of two special guests in wheelchairs enjoying their visit near the royal horses. A truly emotional and respectful moment. Funny and sweet, a man politely asks the guard if he can pose for a photo with a toy dog and the horse, a lighthearted moment that delighted the crowd. A touching moment as a kind police officer gently pats the king's troop horse, showing deep care and respect. A woman shares a beautiful emotional bond with a majestic horse. The horse's reaction was calm and welcoming, leaving onlookers moved. This one is just hilarious. A female tourist makes the crowd laugh with her funny and dramatic reaction while standing near the horse. A kind and respectful moment as the king's guard allows a tourist to gently touch the horse, a rare and heartwarming gesture. Adorable and respectful. A young brother and sister take a photo with the royal horse. The boy even thanks the guard sincerely. A special man in a wheelchair beams with joy beside the king's guard horse. This priceless moment shows true human connection. This gentleman in a wheelchair captures a heartwarming photo with the royal horse. His smile tells a story of pure happiness. She drops money into the king's guard's boot and gently pats the horse, wishing for a little good luck. A rare, respectful gesture. Quick intervention. A guard stops a man just before he touches the horse.
No. Stop, no. Unbelievable, guys.
Rude kid blocks the guard. A child blocks the king's guard to get a photo, causing a delay.
So I have no idea about the temperament of this horse. It's a very large horse, but it just came back from Melton, or it's a new one. Wow.
I thought he was frozen in.
Too close. A guard shouts loudly at a tourist who invades the horse's space.
I'm sorry, mate.
Reins are off limits. A rude tourist lets her child touch the horse and is scolded.
Don't hold the rein.
Blocked again. The guard shouts again to clear the way, blocked by a careless crowd.
Make way!
Hands off. Another loud warning is given to a tourist trying to touch the reins. Heartwarming moment. A blind woman gently touches a royal horse for the first time. Pure emotion. A man in a wheelchair beams with joy as he experiences the majestic royal horses up close. Truly moving. A gentle woman softly talks to the royal horse and massages its head, bringing a little joy and laughter. Truly heartwarming. A joyful day unfolds with majestic horses and happy tourists. Smiles all around at horse guards. Majestic moment. King's Guard horse bonds sweetly with young children. Such gentle energy.
Everybody else uses
Annoying fool. A rude tourist persistently bothers the guard and disrupts the scene.
You don't understand. No, trying to talk to the trooper and make him laugh. He's being very disrespectful. He's being very disrespectful.
She grabbed the reins. The tourist grabs the reins and casually walks off, ignoring warnings. Squashed by horse. A new horse pushes against a tourist who tried to touch the reins.
Oh, he went for the reins. This guy went for the reins. Horse. She pushed him against the wall.
Mocking guards again. Rude Dutch students mock the guard until the Gatesmonitor returns.
Guys, which country are you from? YouTube this afternoon, you might want to submit. Joke. No, I'm saying, do you think it's a joke? Do you think this guy's a work? Being disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Chap, if I spoke Dutch, I wouldn't speak to you in English.
Do not feed the horses. Tourists try to feed the king's horse, and armed police intervene immediately. Guard steps in. The guard advances with his horse and firmly yells to push back rude tourists crowding the area.
Step back from the white boxes, please. Step back from the white boxes.